the talented Samara Cyn to the Hatrix. Let's go one time. Samara,
Hey, what's going on?
what is going on? Samara Cyn, how you doing on this fine Friday?
I'm doing good. I got my workout in this morning. I've been chilling. I ate before I came on here. I've been cracking up the beginning of your show, so I'm feeling good.
Okay, I seen you in the gym. You doing what you doing? Yoga, Pilates? What's going on?
Man, I ain't doing no yoga Pilates. Stop playing with me. Nah, shout out to Cliff Gibson actually. I've been training with him just for the past week. It's the beginning of something. We've trained before, but I had to take a break during the holidays. I'm traveling a lot, and so I'm back, and he's been kicking my ass. So
That's
yeah.
What's your goals? Is it just health as wealth, or like what's your goals? What are you trying to achieve in the gym? Or you just out there? You just a fitness junkie?
I'm not a fitness junkie, dear God. I used to be an athlete when I was like a kid, you know what I'm saying? Like when I was a teen, and so like that's not far removed, but I think I've been trying to tap into like higher self, you know what I'm saying? I've been trying to tap into like showing that I'm ready to like graduate to the next part of my life, I guess. And so self-discipline is a part of that, and working out is like another way to prove to myself that I can create a routine and I can be self-disciplined. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I like structure. I'm a Virgo.
Oh, you a Virgo?
Yeah.
Oh, my Virgo on a dog ass.
The Cash App is open.
Man, he's super structured. He got to have his toys over here and toys over here, and the Minecraft dollars over here. Yeah, Virgo's super structured.
Grounded. Yeah, grounded for sure. Yeah.
When you say tap into your higher self, what else does that mean? Like tap into your higher self?
I think like I don't think we ask ourselves enough. I've had this conversation with a lot of my friends. I don't think we ask ourselves enough like what our values are and like what type of person we want to be. And so I had somebody kind of like pose the question to me, and I was like, dang, like I've never really thought about that. You know what I mean? Like we feel like we have a sense of it, but like until we really ask ourselves, like it's kind of hard to answer that question. So so I had to start thinking about like what the best version of myself looked like, and that's who I call my higher self. You know what I'm saying? Like what is the best version of me? Is it sitting here laying in bed doing what I'm doing? Like nah, I want to tap in. I want to be healthy. I want to eat healthy, and I want to, you know, I want to tap into my craft and like expand. I don't just want to write a good song. I want to make good music, and I want to produce, and I want to, you know what I mean, play instruments and things like that. So in order for me to get where I'm trying to go, I have to show, whether you call it God or the universe or your own higher self, whatever it is, I have to show that I'm ready for that. And so I need to be operating as the best version of myself in order to do that.
Do you believe in like the transferring of energy, like the energy that you put out in the world and is the energy that you get back?
Yes. Yep. And I also feel like, no, I definitely do. I believe in spreading love and positivity in any way, shape, or form. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I was talking to a good friend of mine as well about kind of like what my passion is. And I came to the realization that I think my passion is just being of service. And that's in whatever I do, whether it be music or just like being a friend or being a daughter or being a sister, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I feel like all of that stuff you put out and you don't expect anything back from it. If you continue being a good person, you continue being not just to other people, but to yourself, you continue to respect yourself, you're operating as the best version of yourself, then it's going to come because you're ready for it. You're showing that you're ready for that to come into your life. And you're prepared for it when it comes so that you can show out. You don't fumble the bag.
100. Yeah. Let's start at the beginning. I always ask this every time I interview somebody. When did you know? When did you know? Like, damn, I'm motherfucking nice at this rap shit. Like when did it click to you that you like one day was you just in a lab one day? Because Biggie, when Biggie recorded I believe I forgot that song with Diddy he recorded. But he sat back in his chair and he was like, I'm the motherfucking GOAT. Like at that point, he was like, God damn, I'm the GOAT. When did you know, like, okay, I'm nice at this rap shit?
Damn. That's okay. That's kind of tough because I don't think it was like one defining moment. There have been times where it's like, maybe I'm not there yet. I don't know. There have been times where I'm like, oh, like nigga, this shit is hard. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Like, I'm being here all the time. Like, oh, see you, Carl. Like, I can't believe you just wrote that shit. But I still feel like there's so much more for me to do in like practice and things like that. Like, I definitely, my goal is to be the most well-renowned songwriter that there ever was, or of my time. So I'm trying to neo this bitch. I want to, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I want to be in that like realm of like notable people. So there's a lot more that I have to tap into. I was talking to iRock at the studio one time, and I had kind of fumbled my way through a phone call, being nervous, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, he kind of like spoke some confidence into me and was just like, yo, like be humble because that's cool. He was like, but you're so humble and so the shit at the same time, like you have to stand in both type of thing. Right. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like there are still times where I'm like, damn, this shit is hot as fuck. Like saying what the fuck, you know what I mean? But there's always other times too where I'm like, nah, you got to get on it. You got to keep on it. So
like when when you freestyle, it seems like you get into a different like bag. Like when you freestyle, do you purposely try every time you freestyle to say, okay, I'm trying to make sure that no nigga, no female can fuck with me, period? Because every freestyle that I've heard of yours, it's always just cooking niggas. Like you purposely
yeah, I love talking shit, man. What? That's like the funnest part about like writing. I feel like writing songs is fun and shit like that too. But like being able to cook on a freestyle is like that shit is different. Like it's more fun and it's easy. Like no offense to anybody that's like be trying to do it and like damn, this shit hard. No, like this shit is so easy. So yeah, I've been working on like taking the comfortability that I have when I'm in my room cooking to like when I'm in front of a camera or when I'm on stage or something like that. So like I don't know if you notice, like I will focus on one thing in the room and I will like talk to it, you know what I'm saying? And try to space out and go into a whole different like realm. But yeah, rapping is fun, bro. What? You know.
Yeah, rapping is extremely fun.
Yeah.
I love it. I want to get into one of your songs right now.
Okay.
One of my favorite songs. I think this was a joint you did with PK the Poet.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite joints. It's a very fun video. I want the Prosper Fog to hear it because I like the way y'all chemistry was on that and how y'all was rapping back and forth on that. So we about to get into this joint right now. Samara Cyn, PK the Poet.
The Cash App is open.
Yes.
Damn.
Samara, that was that's one of my favorite joints of yours. I have to ask you, being that you're a whole young queen out here in these streets, how did you get into making like soulful hip hop? Because a lot of young women right now that are rapping, they really go into maybe like the
City Girls vibe.
Like City Girl, Cardi B kind of changed that vibe of Nick. Well, Nicki was spitting like that, but I think Cardi B kind of changed everything, kind of reset female hip hop. How are you into soul like that, being so young?
It was actually like that was a marker event because I started on City Girl shit. Like,
oh, you got some City Girl songs in the top?
Oh my god, they never need
City Girl songs.
Those never need to come to light. They never need to come to light. Because at first I did it for fun and I like to talk shit. So so I was doing it more so like trying to come from like a Trina, you know what I mean? Lil' Kim type of, you know what I mean? I was just saying some nasty shit. And I noticed that wasn't even who I was. You know what I'm saying? So like, even as I got older, I was like, you know, trying to like force something and it sounded even like it wasn't me. You know what I mean? So in what was that, 2020? In 2020, I went to LA on like a music tip, on a music opportunity.
Okay.
And like I was doing like boom bap type of rap as well, like on the other side, because I just like to write stories. You know what I'm saying? But my main thing was like the city girl flow. And and I went out to LA and I left my creative friends to kind of hang out with some people that I knew from school, and I was in an armed home invasion, and I got like beat up pretty bad.
You was in a home invasion?
Yes.
Oh shit.
And yeah, and it like shook me a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
While I was in that, my friends that I had left ended up going to Soho House in LA, Soho Warehouse, and they ended up meeting like members of Dreamville. They met Ari Lennox and Earth Gang.
Okay.
And they didn't meet J. Cole, but still, those are amazing people. Like we went out there for, you know, music opportunities and that type of thing. And then like as soon as I decided to break off, I'm just wrong place, wrong time in this crazy incident. And they got this opportunity that I had went there for. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn, like, and it made me think about what the hell am I doing? You know what I mean? Like hanging out with these these scamming ass niggas. Like what are you doing? Like where are your values at right now? Because you came out here for a reason, and why did you even go do that? You know what I'm saying? Right. So when I came back, I went to Poetic Soul. That was the first place I went. That was like a public place, because you know, after something like that, like my anxiety was high, like I had some PTSD, like I lived by myself at the time too. So when I came back home, I was like real shook. And I waited for my face to heal up, and I went to Poetic Soul and I cried. I was inspired, you know what I mean, by the poets there. And I went home and I tried to like take a different approach. And it wasn't even on purpose, it's just what came out. You
did it from the soul.
Yeah. And that sparked like more of like a neo soul, like storytelling. I still do boom bap type of stuff, but it comes from a different place now. So yeah, I wrote this song called the first song I wrote after that incident was called Lemonade, and I never released it, but I perform it a lot, and people really fuck with it. Yeah, people really fuck with that song. And I couldn't talk about what happened, but I was able to like personify my music, because I felt kind of betrayed by my music almost, because it was like, because I was trying to approach it from like this rah like aspect, like I thought you was for me type of thing. You know what I mean? I went out there for you, as in my music. I went out there for you, and trying to fit into like this lifestyle got me fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, so and then on top of that, you went and got with all my homies. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You're gassing up all these people online that got the ass and titties and is talking to rah. Like I felt some type of way.
You're talking about music, right? Like you're using music as like a metaphor, as like your man, like a boyfriend. Right? Oh,
exactly. Okay. Yeah. So Lemonade, it sounds like I got cheated on by a man, or something like that. I tell people all the time when I perform, I was like, a lot of people think this song is about a boy. You know, it ain't about no fucking boy. And then the crowd laugh. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, let's get into it. I'll tell them what it's about. And it's like, oh shit, it's actually about some like real shit. You know what I mean? So.
Damn, that's incredible.
Thank you.
Hold up. Samara said you really are different. God damn. Oh shit. You ain't never recorded that? Like studio recorded it?
I recorded it. I bought the beat and everything. Like I recorded it in 2020, and that was when I was first tapping into neo soul and things like that. So I hadn't really found my sound. My delivery was there, and I've always had like a good cadence. But even standing in the studio and spitting that shit with other people in the studio, I was shaking the whole time. Like you could hear it in my voice, and I do have like more of like a high, like soft voice, and a lot of the songs that I made at the beginning of 2020 that were dipping into neo soul, they're great songs and like they're great lyrics, but something about like the perfectionism in me is kind of like, I don't even like the way I sound on those. Like I want to give them the quality that they deserve, I feel like. And so I've re-recorded since then, but the feeling is different now because I feel like I've healed from those traumas. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
right.
yeah, I just want to give it what it deserves. I haven't found that yet.
Is music a form of therapy for you?
Yes, and that's what it started out as. I remember being like, because in high school, I used to make fun of SoundCloud niggas. Like, I used to make fun of SoundCloud, like, rappers.
Oh, trust
you know
me,
what I'm saying?
too. I didn't like niggas with mixtape hands at all. Niggas had mixtape hands.
Nah, for real. It is like, yeah, I don't know. Like, once I got to college, I did it for fun with the homies one night. And then they were like, damn, so that's actually low-key good. You know what I mean? And then I started doing it for fun. Like, I was in college, going to school full-time, working 2 jobs. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
when at the end of the day, like, I just want to chill. I want to, like, almost dissociate from, like, what's going on and, like, kind of enter, like, a different world. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like writing, storytelling, and things like that, it takes you there.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know what I mean? Or if I'm feeling something, I lived by myself for 2 years, you know what I mean? Like, straight out of coming out of my parents' house. So it's like, I'm talking to the walls, you know what I mean? Like, if I put it down in a story or, like, I try to piece it together like a puzzle or something like that, it's productive. And then I get the feeling out because it's on the paper now. So it's like, yeah.
Do you, to write, do you have to be inspired to write, or are you just somebody that's write to write?
Yes. And
you have to be inspired to, like, write something. Okay.
I do. Yeah, inspired. But a lot of things, like, can be inspiration, whether it's like, I used to find that, like, going to other people's shows or even going to, like, listening to other people's stuff, like watching the Kanye documentary, like, the other day. And I mean, let me put a disclaimer out too, because the documentary was amazing. The documentary was amazing, but it still doesn't excuse, like, his current behavior right now, like with Kim and all that stuff that he's doing. But anyway, yeah, because he acting a little wild right now. Like, it's like scary wild.
He wants his family back, but he's going about it the wrong way. But he wants his queen back. We'll say that for another conversation.
Yeah, that's a different thing. But yes, things like that. Even like I smoke weed. Like,
you smoke weed? What is your favorite? Are you a sativa or indica? Which one are you?
I'm a sativa smoker, and I've also found that, like, flower, as I've gotten older, flower don't really hit me the same. Like, I have anxiety and shit like that. So does everybody fucking else. But but sativa, and then I normally get like a cartridge or like a pen. So, like, I can't get too high because I got shit that I gotta get done throughout the day. So I have to be.
You letting the vape fly?
Yeah. I get the pen. I'm not gonna lie, because the flower put my ass to sleep. I'm like, I can't even do that shit no more. I'm going to sleep.
It's too much of a dry high for me. Like, when I smoke a vape, I don't know. It feels like I'm smoking something from the government. I have to get the flower. It just feels like a government high.
I've never heard that before, but that's hilarious. It feels like I'm smoking something from the government.
Yeah, it feels like the IRS is leaning on me when I smoke it.
I'm weak. It almost puts a compressor on my high. For my music heads, y'all know what I'm talking about. It puts like a limiter on my high, so I can't get too high. On the flower, I'll fuck around and be like
zoned out, huh?
Zoned out, couch lock.
What's the writing process like? Do you like, when you hear the beat, are you writing before you hear a beat and you put something on that beat, or are you hearing the beat, creating a melody, creating a flow? What's the Samara Cyn process?
Most of the time I hear the beat first.
Okay.
And then I begin writing to it. I'll put the LEDs on. Blue is my vibe whenever I'm writing. And I'll put the shit in the speakers and just knock the shit until I feel something coming. Sometimes it don't come. Sometimes I'll write random bars to different beats over the weeks, and then I'll find that one beat that's like, oh, this is what all that was for. This is what all that writer's block that I thought it was for.
Right.
And then I piece all that shit together, and I'm like, ooh, yeah, okay, this fits on this right here. I've been making beats recently too. Yeah,
I definitely want to get into that. But I want to, because this was a different kind of I was like, did she do this just to show niggas like she can just spit and get on like some up tempo type shit? The shit with you and Fredo. Is it Fredo?
Fredo. Yeah, Fredo Leon.
This one you was talking that talk on here. You was talking about dusty niggas. I thoroughly enjoyed it. let's get into that joint right now.
Okay.
The haters get it. Samara said she was cooking on this joint, y'all. Y'all let
The Cash App is open. The Cash App is open.
yes. Samara said, do you have Cash App?
I do.
What is your Cash App? The Prosper Fog loves to donate. This is the support era. Please hit Samara Cyn's Cash App. What's your Cash App?
My Cash App is $ Samara Cyn.
Hey, hit her Cash App. Hit her Cash App on a dog ass. And I say that respectfully. Samara said, like, I don't know, because you're so humble. You're so humble. And I hate to, because I've always said I'm nobody's fan. I'm a supporter. I don't believe in fans because fans are fanatics and fans won't tell you the truth, but I'm a supporter. But I might sound like a fan right now. Like, do you know you could get on a song with Jay-Z and like hang with him? Like, you have like the God flow. Like, where does the flow come from? It's only like Joe Budden, Lupe Fiasco, Jay-Z, J. Cole. It's only a few with like the God flow. Like, where does it come from?
I listen to all of those people. That's really what it is. And I didn't listen to Joe Budden as much. But Lupe, Jay-Z, oh yay, freaking 50 Cent, even like Biggie. I listen to a lot of Biggie and Tupac. I listen to Slick Rick. That's my daddy. I listen to freaking Special Ed and fucking MC Light, and you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I listen to all of that stuff, and really that comes from like my family.
Your family, okay. So you from Tennessee, or your mom from Tennessee?
My whole family was born in Tennessee. My parents raised in Tennessee. I was just born there, and then we moved around a lot because my dad's military. So what I call home is still Tennessee.
Okay.
But I can't really claim it like a Tennessee rapper born and raised in like Memphis or born and raised in Nashville or something like that. I feel like, even though that's where I go back home to for the holidays. My sister stayed there, my mama stayed there. You know what I mean? So yeah.
That's how. So what was your what's your Arizona connection?
College. I came out.
Oh, we lost her. She'll be right back.
Hold on, my bad. I got a phone call. I came out to Arizona State University in 2017 to go to college, and that's the only reason I came. And then I'm glad I did, low key, because while I was in college, I was like, why the hell did I come here? Like, like I like it. Like I like it. I like the area and stuff. But for school, I was like, I felt duped. I was like, this is not the social experience that I thought I was gonna get. But yeah, like what? But
she is
okay.
She is.
There we go. My fault.
Okay, so you said you went to ASU and you felt like you was finessed. Was it not enough parties going on? Was it just trash? I know the football team was horrible. What happened?
It was like, well, Arizona State really preaches diversity. And when I got there, I guess it wasn't the diversity that I thought it was. There are a lot of international students, and it's a lot of people from Asia coming, and there's a lot of people from, like Middle Eastern countries coming over and stuff like that. So it was diverse, you know what I mean? But I didn't feel like
wasn't enough niggas out there. It wasn't no niggas out there.
Yeah. I was like, how do I tread lightly?
Let's be clear. It wasn't enough niggas out there. No. All you niggas was in Scottsdale on the Sea Rock. I agree.
Yeah, basically. It wasn't the social experience that I had that I had wanted to graduate to, but I felt like it was supposed to happen exactly how it did, because that's how I ended up finding music. And I have some lifelong friends that, we type to the end type thing, and that I met at that school. So, and I got my degree. So, I mean, everything that I set out to do, I accomplished, and I even found like a passion along the way that was not even connected to any of the stuff that I did there. So I guess it worked out.
That's what's up. That's what's up. People in the Prosper Fog is asking how much for a feature. I saw you on the Matty Ice podcast on that amazing freestyle, and you said was it 10 bands for a feature? Now what's the feature price? What's the feature price? 10 bands?
Oh my gosh, I'm not charging niggas 10 bands for a feature. I was just talking my shit. I'm not gonna lie. Honestly though, I felt like I said it on purpose to like deter people that weren't serious from like hitting me up. Cause
that's what I do all the time. If I don't, if it's trash, I'm gonna give you an exorbitant price because I don't want to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, or I'll tell you that I don't connect to the record, and that's something that I've been getting better about is like trying to be honest without being mean. You know what I'm saying? It's like you know, I don't. This one don't really align with me. A lot of people send me like stuff that's like very demeaning, and I'm like, yeah, nah, I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna hop on this. Like, I don't. This doesn't align with like my values type of thing.
Who's Samara saying that fuck shit out there? You niggas need to be banished. Stop singing her that. You heard her flow, nigga. You trying to hop on that damn Fruity Loop beat?
I'm weak.
Oh ass niggas.
Nah, but I charge like $500 for like writing services and then like features.
Oh, so you ghostwrite?
Yeah, I will.
Samara got that pen too. I ain't mad at it.
Hey, I told you the most well-renowned songwriter. Period. It don't have to be for me.
I know you take pride in your pen. You take very much pride in your pen. I can tell the way you write. Now you are venturing into producing. How did you get the ear to say, I want these niggas is sending me these trash beats? Let me get on my own shit. Let me get my own beats.
I'm weak. It actually took like a couple run-ins where it was like I was too dependent. And that doesn't mean that I don't still collaborate because I still work with producers. Me and Nova the Zona have a project coming. You know what I'm saying? Like he's big homie and that type of thing. Like, so it's not that I don't still collaborate with people because I do. But it was like, it just got to the point where I was like, I don't want to surf YouTube. Like I be in a writing like inspiration type of pit. And then I surf YouTube for a beat and I'm like, I don't even want to do this shit no more. Like this shit is terrible, dog. So I was like, man, fuck it. So I started like trying to make beats and it was actually the homie that produced Time, which is my most recent release. Okay. His name's Zoe. And I was in the studio with him and he was like, you can produce without having to play every instrument. Did you know that? Like that type of thing. And he kind of like, because I really want to play the guitar. I really want to play the piano. You know what I mean? I was kind of letting that be like my reason for not jumping right into producing beats. And it was like, you can have a vision and put all the pieces together and then patch them together and be a producer. You like, you know what I mean? So he showed me kind of that aspect from it. And so I was like, damn, okay, I'm capable type shit. Like I wasn't looking at it like that. So I went back and even like on Splice, cutting up Splice loops to make your own melodies and things like that. You know what I mean? Like I'll fuck around with that, you know? So I was actually doing a submission for a pitch to get a placement for like this movie. And I went on YouTube. As soon as I got the pitch, I hit up Nove. I was like, hey, yo, we got to get in the studio like this weekend type shit. The pitch is due on Monday. It's Friday night. You know what I mean? Like we got to tap in. He was like, all right, bet. I can get you in tomorrow. I was like, word. But I'm sitting there and I'm like, nigga, I just got the pitch. Like I'm over here like hype about it. So I go on YouTube and I found this beat. And I made a song to it. And then I went to tap in to like buy the beat. And homie wasn't even like, there's people all on his Instagram like, check your DM, check your DM, check your DM. I'm like, this nigga's not gonna respond to me in the time that I need him to respond. So I got on Splice and I looked for like, you know what I mean, something that matched the vibe to the song that I wrote. And I cut up some Splice loops and I played the horns and I played the beat, the bass in there on my little keyboard MIDI shit. And I put this shit together and then I recorded to it the next day.
He said, oh, you niggas.
So I was like, oh shit, okay, like this is how you do it. Like I could try to like learn how to structure songs, and then on the way, as I continue learning instruments and stuff like that, then I make stuff that's like a little bit more original, and you know what I mean, that I can like cultivate myself. But I was like, oh, okay, this not that bad, you know what I mean? Like, let me try to. I'm not anywhere close to like the big homies that's been doing it for a minute, no designer, right. You know what I mean, like people like that. But shit, this is cool for me right now, like, and I fucking own my shit. So and I even own some other people's shit too. Like, yeah, ship this out. Hey, how you feel about this?
Selling beats right now? How much a beat costs?
Man, I'm not selling them right now. I'm really just making them right now to like get on them. But that's the goal for real. Like once I get 30 beats that I'm not using, I'll probably get a BeatStars and then push it on there. I'm planting seeds right now though. I'm really trying to collaborate with like popping, you know what I mean, talented people in the city, and like, how you feel about this beat? You know what I'm saying?
Like, how this joint sound? Yeah.
Oh God, you know what I mean? Like, so then I get the word in, you know what I mean? Then they're like, you know, Cyn makes beats, like you can hear her up, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so that's another hustle right there. That's another hustle and another form of creativity. I love it. Who produced Cruising? Is it Cruising?
Cruising. We just been cruising on the highway. That was Deshad Morrow. I found him on BeatStars actually, and I hit him up.
And he gave you the joint?
Yeah. I mean, I paid for it, and we signed a lease and everything. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was Deshad Morrow.
Ever been at a show? Have you ever been at a show and then you see another artist use a YouTube beat, and then you see another artist perform the same YouTube beat? Have you ever seen that?
Oh my gosh, no, I haven't. But I've even had this. See, this is why I had to stop fucking with that shit, because I even had somebody from high school hit me up. Right, I didn't rap in high school at all, but I had somebody from high school hit me up and was like, "Yo, like I used the same sample that you used in Jealous." And Michael Knight has produced a lot of my songs. Michael Knight produced Jealous. And he slowed it down. Like it's a different, you know, he used the sample in a different way. But bro used the same sample. And I was like, I can't have niggas hitting me up like this. Like I was like,
let's go ahead and ghost this guy right now.
Yeah, I was like, no,
let's get the ghost like this. Well, let's get into Cruising right now. Okay. This is amazing visual, amazing video. Prosper Fall, check
the Cash App is open.
Hold on, somebody post her Cash App again so I can put a star on there. If y'all get Samara Cyn Cash App yet, she's an independent artist out here in these streets. She needs some beat equipment.
Oh wait, oh God. Hey, somebody sent me $10. Thank you so much, Shorty. I really appreciate it.
You making money on the Atrix.
The Cash App is open.
We making money on the Hatrix. Salute to you. Have you ever went really cruising on a highway with you and your homegirls and possibly stole from a convenience store like Quick Trip? I have Quick Trip all the time.
I don't steal.
Oh, okay.
On camera. So no. I don't steal, but I've had countless road trips, bro. Like I'm a military kid, and like that's what we do. So there's a funny story actually behind that song, and the reason that whole thing came to light, that was my first time like really singing through an entire song. And I was in the studio. I was just starting out, so like and especially with singing, to me rapping is easy. Yo, thank you so much for the people that are sending money into my Cash App. Y'all
you know, you want to have this a real nigga show right here.
I got
it. The Cash App is open.
Nah, but I got in the studio and I was nervous because I was singing, so I was like subconscious about it, and I was trying to push through it. And if you listen to the song, like I'm saying the same shit over and over again. Like at the end, even when I was like, all right, just run it back. Like, you know what I mean? Like that was real frustration. And I was in there like, I don't like the way it sounds. So I felt like when I put the EP together, I was like, I'm gonna make a video to this song specifically because I feel like this is my weakest joint. And it ended up like a lot of people really fucked with it. So I was like, damn, like, all right, let me get back in my bag. Let me find where my ego is at in a good way, like where my confidence is at. Like, pushing through and continue to sing and try to find my sound that way.
That's what's I love that EP. I love that joint right now. Explain that joint, because that's a that's an amazing song. Like if we could just be in this moment right now, because a lot of people in relationships, they thinking about Instagram, they think the grass is green on the other side, they going through bills, but you were saying let's just be in this moment right now. What was the inspiration behind that joint?
It was about a nigga.
Oh, it's about a nigga in the streets.
The Cash App
I
is
hate saying that because it makes me feel like I'm not a gangster, but yeah, it was about a nigga, and I remember we was cuddled up, bro, and he was like, he said to me, he was like, yo, how long do you think we can keep this up? Cause like we were both kind of like known around like people, and we were keeping it kind of like super low key, like
super low key. Did he post you?
No.
Nigga ain't post Samara Cyn. Who not posting Samara Cyn?
Hey, he fumbled the bag at the end of the day, but in the moment, I wanted it to be that way because I didn't like people in my business. You know what I'm saying? I gotta know that you solid before you posting anything about me, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to get embarrassed out here in front of all these, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hell no. So, which thank God I did, because it didn't work out. But it was like in the moment, I was like, why are you even thinking about that? You know what I mean? Like, let's just enjoy in the moment. Like, people are put into your life for a reason. Enjoy every encounter. And even if it's a negative encounter, it was meant to turn you into the person that you're supposed to be. The negative and the good things, it's all lessons. We don't take L's, we make lessons out of mistakes, and it just keeps rolling from there. So, like, that's where right now came from. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Just fuck with me for right now. You feel me? You don't have to love me forever.
Let's just live in a moment. I saw on Valentine's Day you took a picture of a nice, lovely plate.
Yeah.
Was it some shrimps on there? Was it lobster tails?
No.
Crab legs?
I made Mississippi pot roast, mashed potatoes, and green beans, like Southern style green beans.
Oh, okay. So you can cook? You in your cooking bag?
Yeah, I feel like I can create. I'm a creative, man.
Okay.
In any form of the word, you feel me?
Okay. I saw you. I was on Facebook one night, and somebody was recording a video, and I looked on the screen. I was like, oh shit, that's Samara. And you were at, I don't know where you were at. It was a live band there, and the sound was fucking up, and I was having technical difficulties, and you freestyled from the time the sound was fucked up until the shit got right. And I remember when I first met you, you said, oh, I'm so nervous to perform, blase ski, and I have anxiety to perform. How in the hell did you go from that to being able to freestyle for like 6 or 7 minutes straight before to get the sound? I was like, this is amazing.
Actually, so yeah, the audio on my last song was messing up. I opened for this R&B singer, Arvin, and he's amazing, by the way. And my fourth song, it just wasn't playing for some reason. Like it didn't download the right way or something like that. So they kept telling me to stall the people. I'm like, I don't want to talk to these. Like, what do I say to these?
Right. Hey, and salute every time your Cash App. Let me know when your Cash App goes off, because we're gonna play R&B song.
Okay.
Cash App is open. The Cash App is open.
This the Cash App song right here. So let me know every time the Cash App.
The Cash App is open. The Cash App is open.
Yes,
oh my goodness.
Finish.
Okay, I'm so sorry. Okay. So yeah, the sound was messing up, and I told the crowd, I was like, man, he keep telling me to start with y'all. I was like, but like, I'm a poet. I'm not a stand-up comedian. Like, I don't know what to say to you guys. And one of the ladies in the back was like, do a poem. So I was like, shit, bet. So that's what that was. Like, it wasn't off the top or anything like that. Like, that was a pre-written. Like, I've performed that before. Okay. But yeah, I needed something to fit into that little area. So I just dropped some bars real quick. You know what I'm saying?
That was
Like,
amazing. How
saved
was
my
it
ass.
performing at ASU? I forgot the guy that you opened up for, but
Teddy
I saw
Swims.
your documentary. It was amazing.
Thank you.
I dropped I almost dropped some thug tears. My allergies was acting up when you were saying like, oh my God, I finally get to pay the band. Like you said, I don't get to pay y'all, but I finally get to pay y'all. How was that experience?
Oh my gosh. So the band that I normally perform with, they're called the Classmates.
Yes,
And they're from
JC.
Detroit. Yeah, JC's, Hamilton Moore,
Yes.
Mo, freaking Mike Williams. Who am I missing? I think that's it right there. LC Green has been subbing in on the drums, and that's who played with us for the Teddy Swim show. And then I had the Kaleidoscope Kid play guitar with us as well. And I've been playing shows with them. The first show I played with them was for Arizona State as well for a different thing. I performed at a show for their Black History Month.
Okay.
And that's when I first met them at rehearsal. And they're all like big brothers. They really care about my success as I do theirs, and they really helped me get a little bit more comfortable because that was my first time kind of working with a band in that manner. And they've been a band and making music with each other since 1998, which is the year I was born.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Classmates are fire.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. They make me sound so good.
You met Stevie Thunder?
No,
He's a lost member of the Classmates. He's in Detroit right now. But him and JCZ are cousins. He's an amazing producer as well. I got to link y'all together. Like he's nice on the hooks, a nice writer. I think y'all can make some beautiful art together.
Yeah,
how do you like performing with the band as opposed to just performing with a DJ?
Well, the energy is different already. You know what I'm saying? And normally the sound is different too with the band. Like now that we've gone like a whole year doing consistent shows with each other, you know what I mean? Now like we all kind of work very well together. And so it's like even with my tracks, like when they kind of slow the tracks down, which is nice. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And the tracks are a little bit different than just how they are with like my vocal, like my backup vocals on them, or like just with the open track. Right. So not only is it slowed down, but we can play with the show. You know what I mean? We headlined Valley Bar in November, and I got to put like my own show together. I'm like, man, this is my headline, nigga. I'm doing whatever I want. You know what I mean? I'm gonna send my story, you know? Right. So man, I got to throw in a bunch of different, even like cover songs in between my verses. I did, we were able to do If I Ruled the World, but I put my own verse over it, you know what I mean? And then freaking Mike be going crazy on the bass. It just gives it a different groove, you know? And people can even rock out to the band. I don't have to talk the whole time. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's not so like, get through the song fast, like, yeah.
I try to tell artists like, when you have a live band, like your show could be absolutely fucking crazy. Beats can drop, like you said, cover songs, live instrumentation is just the next motherfucking level. Just amazing.
Yeah. And yeah, you have a lot more room for creativity, and it's not just your own creativity. It's everybody's creativity. Mike would put a freaking bass line of like an Aaliyah song underneath one of my songs. Fire. And it's like, this is great. Like I would never have thought to do that. Or C's would play, you know what I mean? Like something from Erykah Badu in a song that was mine. And it was like, it just sounds, it adds to the vibe completely. And then it also includes all types of people to be able to enjoy the music. You know what I mean? So yeah. They're amazing. Shout out to them. Shout out to the Classmates.
Yeah, shout out to the Classmates. They an entire vibe out there. I want to ask you some local hip hop questions. Okay. Who are you? As far as female MCs, can you give me top 3 that you like right now? As far as outside of yourself, like female rappers out here in Arizona.
Top 3, Lex.
She's fine. I was sleep on her. I was a whole ass nigga.
I was too. No, yeah. I was too. I didn't know at first, but I looked through her whole page. I was like, damn.
Yeah. Damn. She rap.
I was making the stank face to her shit. I was like, ugh, shorty, damn.
Yeah, she rapped.
Yeah, I just seen this one girl. She freestyled and she fumbled over her words a couple times, but she was a vibe still, and she was spitting. Her name's Indy. She's under like Cream City Entertainment. She's very new.
Oh,
She's very new, but I think she's dope. Who else?
you like Jada Pink?
Oh yeah, Jada Pink, man. What?
Yeah, yeah.
Jada Pink and Bossy. Bossy be spitting too.
Yeah,
That's a different lane as far as like style of music, genre of music. You know what I mean?
right,
But Jada's doing her thing. She got that song Diddy that just came out. She
right.
over here rehearsing for new music videos and things like that. She's a vibe in person too. Like she's very sweet. She's very supportive, you know what I mean? Which is nice because like women in general, they are kind of catty. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it's more of like a competition thing, especially just music in general. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, we all competing to like, but that's not true. Like we're competing against our own potential,
Fact.
and it's nice and refreshing when you're around other people that feel the same way. You know what I mean about that? And there's like, yeah, nah, do your shit. You know what I mean? Bossy, me and Bossy, do your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
everybody is here to with a similar goal, but there's room for all of us. You know what I mean? It's just about who's gonna put in the hardest amount of work and like get their shit right. So
Get it
yeah,
right. Get it right. Would you ever do a song with Merkham's?
yeah, I would.
I would love to hear that shit. That shit might be crazy. That shit might be
I'll
crazy.
tell you a secret.
Y'all got a song together?
I'll tell you a secret. We are working on something.
Hey.
I don't know when
The Cash App is
when it's gonna
open.
come out, but we've been talking to each other a bit. So
Oh, that'd be crazy. I heard a record that Dom 2 times played on this show of you and him,
yeah,
which was absolutely amazing. It was like a storytelling song.
I need to vent.
Yeah, I needed. I was like, God damn, this shit is creative. This shit was incredible. I know you work with the well, you was in the video for the Real Kyrie, which was an amazing video
Yeah.
that he just dropped.
Hmm.
I know you working with Nove the Zoner over there.
Yeah.
What other features do you have in the tuck right now? Can we get any features that you have right now? Collaborations.
No, I do a lot of producer collaborations.
Okay.
I don't have anybody on my songs.
Oh, just you.
Yeah.
Niggas can't get on your records. How come niggas can't get on the song?
Oh wait. A lot of the features that I do are like for other people. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
It's like
okay.
it's not my music. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, somebody hit me up and I was like, damn, no, that's fire. You know what I mean? I'm working on something with Alexis right now too.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Me and Deli every day have something. I'm only in it for like the last 8 bars or something like that. I just spit like a poetry piece at the end, but they spazzed on that song. It was Deli every day and Nate Jetson
Oh, they
kind of
just
singing the melodies
yeah.
in it. Oh my gosh, the song was so amazing. I came in like the last 20 minutes of the session, wrote like some real quick 15 minutes, and then went in there, recorded it, and man, it was a vibe in there that day for sure. But there are things like that are going on. But I've been so like trying to figure out myself that I haven't aside from Merkham's, because I reached out to Merkham's.
Okay.
And then Know the Zoner. I reach out to him too, of course. You know what I mean? We do producer stuff. Like he produces a few of my tracks as well. So like I'll reach out to him to get on my tracks.
I would love to hear you and J Rob the Chief on a song together.
Yeah.
I think that'd be amazing. Both y'all very talented.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get into the song Time. I have to ask you, who in the hell is not giving Samara Cyn time? Who is not giving Samara Cyn time? I was like, she's capping on this song. I know that this thirst is flying with no remorse. Code red thirst, code blue. Who is not giving Samara Cyn time?
Man,
in video, explain how y'all did that video. God damn, that was an amazing video.
That video was like, man, I put a lot of effort into that video.
I can tell.
And shout out to Ronnie, shout out to Flix Photography. He's the same person. But he produces tracks for me. He's very talented human being. Very freaking all around talented human being. He shot the video. he produced Right Now. That's on the
That's my shit.
Yeah, and we have a few records as well in the vault, like producer collaboration right there again.
Okay.
And I wrote out almost every detail to that damn video, and I put a team together to execute that video. I was in Goodwill buying props, spray painting props before the video.
Oh, so you was cooking on that.
Man, like it's all goes into like being a creative and like leading my creative direction. And when I pitched it to Ronnie, it was like Ronnie was like, hell yeah, like this looks dope. You know what I mean? You might need an extra scene, or like he gives me what he sees from his like having the video eye. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
You know, this angle might be good here or something like that. In other places, I'm like, I want it to be from this angle. I want it to look like this. And then, you know, we just teamed up. Kyrie is like the male actor in that video. The idea is to have his face not really be in it was intentional, and he executed very good. It was a very fun set day. It was long, and everybody held on, and you know what I mean, like did their part and played their role, and you know, it was very fun, and I'm very happy about the way that it turned out. Yeah, it showed my personality, I feel like, a little bit more than my other videos.
Yeah, let's get into that record right now. Time, amazing video, amazing visual, amazing song. Yes, that was Time by Samara Cyn. Amazing record. Is that one of your love languages, Samara? Time, quality.
Yeah, I like quality time. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there is a love language that we prefer over all the others, right? But it's a balance of all of them. So you could be, you know, doing great on like affirmations and like speaking that, but then if you're never here, then what does that mean? You know what I mean? If you're not acting up with action and things like that, like there's a balance of all of that. And it's important to understand what your love language is, but also understand what your partner's love language is, so you're showing up for them in the same space that they're showing up for you.
100%. Talk that talk. I gotta have you come back on here for Toxic Tuesdays. We need to talk over there. Core DJ she just be so toxic. I just be trying to talk to her. I just need some a voice of reason out there for Core DJ
Oh my God. And real quick too, shout out Flex Photography. He's busy as hell. He's working, but you want some real shit to come together. His edits are crazy. Like his filming is crazy. So he deserves like flowers for sure.
That's what's up. So I want to know, final question.
Okay.
Where do you see this? Where do you want to take this music shit? Do you want to be signed to a major label? Do you want to be independent? Were you just doing your own personal tour? You get you a van like Futuristic and drive around the city, collect the bag. Where do you eventually want to take this? Because I see Grammys. You're a Grammy artist.
Thank you.
You're one of those artists. You're gonna have a Lauryn Hill night where you're gonna be holding 7 motherfucking Grammys. Where do you see yourself taking it?
Thank you for saying that. I can see that for myself for sure. I can see that for myself. The route to get there doesn't matter, I think. But the end goal, like I said it twice already. I want to be the most well-renowned songwriter of all time. And whether that means that I'm just a songwriter, whether that means I'm an artist, I'm always going to make music. You know what I mean? But I do see longevity in my career. I see it, you know, going on for a long time and rippling out to touch people, and you know what I'm saying, like possibly help other people's careers eventually and things like that. So longevity, my pen is going to live forever, and that's my goal. So yeah,
that's what's up. I wish you the best. I know you're gonna be successful. I appreciate you for giving me this interview here on the Hatrix. I know the Prosper Fall, they definitely enjoyed you. They was sending you money. They was letting the Cash App flourish on you.
And thank you so much. Thank you for having me, inviting me out. Like I really appreciate it. You're hilarious, bro. Like your platform is dope, and you know what I'm saying? Thank you to everybody in the comments that was commenting, showing love, sending money. Like I appreciate that. Like that's fun. So thank you for having me on here. I had a great conversation. Like this is a great time.
Thank you. You always welcome back on the Hatrix. Continue to flourish. Any exclusives of music, do send them my way. We definitely appreciate you for supporting black media out here. Where can they find you at on all social media platforms?
Yeah, social media. I actually put it in my name down here, but social media on Instagram, you can find me at the Samara Cyn, and then Cyn CYN because I'm a child of the word. You can find me on all digital streaming platforms under Samara Cyn CYN. Facebook Samara Cyn. It's pretty connected. Cash App Samara Cyn. Feel me? Like you find me under everything.
I appreciate you. Thank you. You have a great rest of the day, and I'll chop this up and have this up for you. Thank you.
Okay, sounds good. Bye, y'all.
100.